Hey, Poke friends! Did you know that there are over 1,000 Pokemon right now? 1,025 Pokemon within 9 generations to be exact. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of Pokemon. And a huge chunk of that number is the cute and cuddly kind, like you. So today, we're sifting through these adorable monsters and Pikachu clones to find the cutest of the cuties. Just look at dem whittle arms. From the newest region, Paldea, all the way to the OG Kanto region, join me on this cute-tastic journey to list 2 of the most adorable Pokemon from each region. Why 2? Well, why not? 2 is better than 1. We'll start with Paldea, then end it in Kanto, back to where it all began. But before we begin, be sure to hit like and subscribe for more of our Pokemon content. Ready? First stop, Paldea. Paldea is the region for the Gen 9 games, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Although the games were notorious for having a lot of bugs and glitches, Paldea still brought its A game when it comes to cute Pokemon. The starters are cute. We got Weed Cat, Toothpaste Duck, and No Thoughts Only Bite Croc. This gen's Pikachu clone is also cute, and we even got an adorable mouse family, an olive and a matcha Pokemon. But what won our hearts were Darkspawn and Ogerpon. Ogerpon is one of the newest legendary Pokemon introduced in Scarlet and Violet's DLC. It looks scary at first, but take off its mask and you'll discover its adorable face. Ogerpon has a mischievous and playful side and will sometimes steal snacks. Honestly, I can't say no to that face. I surrender all my snacks, Ogerpon. Speaking of snacks, our other Paldean pick is the bread dog, Pokemon Darkspawn. Just look at it, it's literally a bread dog. The cuteness, aggression in me makes me want to bite it. Its Pokédex entry says that Darkspawn has a pleasant aroma and is often kept as a pet in farming villages. I don't blame them. Having Darkspawn as your companion is loaf-changing, and every day won't be so crumbly. And let's move on from half-baked puns and go to the region of Galar. It's a place inspired by the United Kingdom, which is why you can find cute Pokemon, like the football-playing bunny, a teacup, and a literal sheep. Other contenders that almost won our hearts are Alchemy, Hatchram, and the teeny tiny Snom. But our pick for the cutest Galar Pokemon ultimately went to Yamper and Morpeko. Yamper is based on Welsh Corgis, a dog breed known for being beloved pets of the late Queen Elizabeth II. It likes to run around because of its high energy and loves to help people in exchange for treats. Look at its heart butt! Morpeko stands out from other cute Pokemon because of how relatable it is. It has a full belly mode and a hangry mode. Morpeko shows us that you're not you when you're hungry, and that food will make you cute. So grab that snack and treat yourself, yo. Done with your snack break? Time to go to the sunny shores of Alola, the region for the Gen 7 games. This was also a tough choice because of how cute the Alolan Pokemon are. There's Togedemaru, which is this gen's Pikachu clone, the starter Pokemon, Sleeping Koala Kamala, the ever-so-sweet Bounsweet line, the cute but dangerous Stuffle, and the cute but scary Mimikyu. But the cutest Gen 7 Pokemon in our opinion are Rowlet and Alolan Vulpix. Rowlet is this dapper-looking round burb. How can we not pick it? And in the Pokemon anime, Ash's Rowlet is full of hilarious surprises. It mistook a wind chime as food. It brought back a watermelon when it was asked to look for Lily, and it even took a nap in the middle of a battle. Its head is adorably high up in the clouds. Now, Vulpix is already cute, but Game Freak made it even cuter in its Alolan form. Don't you just want to ruffle its fluffy hair and tail? Lily's Snowy was also lovely and loyal. A great representation of a great Pokemon. Next up is Gen 6's cutest Pokemon, hailing from the region of Kalos. Since this was the generation that introduced fairy types, we were so torn on which fairy Pokemon to pick. We've got a flower fairy, a cotton candy fairy, and even a diamond fairy. Even the non-fairy Pokemon, like the starters Skiddo and Amora, are equally as cute. But the fairies that won us over are Deden, and of course the fairy Pokemon mascot Sylveon. All Pikachu clones have been so cute, but Deden has got to be one of the most adorable ever. It's a tiny hamster that communicates through its electrified whiskers. It even adorably holds its tail like it's an electric wire. In the anime, it's a glutton for berries and often gets itself into some hilarious hijinks just for food. Berry cute, Deden. Sylveon was an easy pick for us because of how iconic it is as a fairy Pokemon, from its character design to its name. Its pink color and flowing bows and ribbons make it look so dainty. The Sylve part of its name could be from the word Sylph, too, which means air spirit. According to Junichi Masuda, Sylveon was the first fairy Pokemon they made for the game. Well, when it comes to fairy Pokemon, you're the first in our hearts, Sylveon. We're now midway in our list, Poke Friends. Let's fly over to Gen 5's region. You know it, Unova! Like the previous generations, this New York-inspired region is also chock full of adorable Pokemon. Aside from the starters, we have Lillipup, Audino, Whimsicott, Deerling, Emolga, Axew, and mythical Pokemon Meloetta, which totally fits the New York Broadway vibe, by the way. But Joltik and Minccino fired their cute beams at us, and it was super effective. We ultimately picked these two as the cutest Unova Pokemon. Misty wouldn't be happy with our pick, but Joltik is one cute bug. It's only 4 inches tall and is considered one of the tiniest Pokemon ever. And just look at its Uwu face! Ooh! Meanwhile, Minccino and its evolution Cinccino are so fluffy. Mincinos are obsessed with cleaning and they use their tails as their cleaning tool. But in the anime, it hilariously used its tail to tickle other Pokemon. Tidy, funny, and cute? You bet. Up next is Sinnoh. Any guesses on our picks for cutest Gen 4 Pokemon? Sinnoh is also pretty competitive when it comes to their roster of cute Pokemon. Between the starters, Pachirisu, Buniri, Shaman, Leafeon, Glaceon, and the glorious Bidoof, it was a pretty tough choice for us. But in the end, we went with Gible and Budew. Gible's nom 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 face easily won us over. It's officially called a land shark Pokemon, which is honestly pretty funny, given its big head and teeny tiny legs. In the anime, Ash's Gible likes to bite people's heads to show its affection. Sounds dangerous, but will allow you to take a nibble, Gible. Meanwhile, Budew's happy and serene look has planted a smile on our faces. Don't you just want to water it and have it blossom into the best Pokemon it can be? We'd love to have you as our buddy, Budew. Next stop on the cutie train, Hoenn! This Gen 3 region is best known for having legendaries fighting for the land and the sea. Sorry, Groudon, but we're going blue for our cutest Gen 3 picks. Our vote goes to Swablu and Mudkip. This wasn't an easy decision since Hoenn is also full of adorable Pokemon. Azurill, Skitty, Plusly, and Manoon, Roselia, Chimecho, Jirachi, and the Hoenn starters. All excellent cutie contenders. But Swablu's fluffy Cloudwings and Mudkip being the best water mud skipper dog easily turned the tide and made us vote blue. According to its Pokedex entry, Swablu is very friendly towards people and would often perch on someone's head like a fluffy hat. That's one way to make your head high up in the clouds. As for Mudkip, all we need to show is this clip from the recent Pokemon Concierge show.
Mudkip! You're so cute.
We rest our case. We're down to our last 2 regions. Our second to last stop is Johto, the home of Gen 2's amazing games. I know I've said we had a tough time picking our choices for the previous regions, but Johto truly stumped us. There are just so many cute Johto Pokemon to choose from. All 3 starters are adorable. All the baby Pokemon are delightful, and Mareep, Blossom, Teddiursa, Corsola, Phanpy, and Celebi were also very strong contenders for the title. In the end, we had to pick one from the baby Pokemon gang, Togepi. Gen 2 introduced the concept of baby Pokemon through breeding, which brought us so many adorable Pokemon. Togepi is also said to be a bringer of good luck and good vibes. It absorbs positive energy in its shell and then shares it with those who need some happiness. That sounds better than a Happy Meal. Our second Johto pick goes to Furret, and it's all thanks to its meme. Look at it being cute, unbothered, and thriving in its lane. We should all strive to be like Furret. And now, the moment all Gen 1ers have been waiting for, the 2 cutest Pokemon in Kanto. But before we reveal our picks for Gen 1, let's do a quick recap of our choices so far. For Paldea, we picked Darkspun and Ogerpon. For Galar, we have Yamper and Morpeko. For Alola, we went with Rowlet and Alolan Vulpix. For Kalos, it's Sylveon and Deden. For Unova, we picked Joltik and Minccino. For Sinnoh, we chose Geibel and Budu. For Hoenn, we have Swablu and Mudkip. And for Johto, our votes went to Togepi and Furret. As for Kanto, well, we really gotta give this one to Pikachu and Eevee. I know it's not the most surprising of choices, but hear us out. Pikachu has been a steadfast mascot of the entire Pokemon series for 28 years. It's got its cute moments in the anime, it has a lot of delightful merch and plushies, and they managed to make Pikachu extra fuzzy and cute in the live-action movie. Plus, we can't say no to those squishy cheeks. As for Eevee, this is the Pokemon that shows us limitless potential when it comes to being cute. Mermaid cute? Yep. Sparky or fiery cute? Can do. Leafy or icy? Sure thing, Chief. Emo or Ayilmao cute? Yepperino. Eevee shows us that we can be cute in any way that we want. And these have been our picks for the cutest Pokemon from each region. Did your favorites make it to our list? Comment down below your own picks and we might feature them in our next cutie countdown. See you in the next video, cutie pies!